Welcome back to the Shiddy channel, everybody. This is part 2 on the old brake stand series here. Today we're going to change out the rear brake drums on both sides, bleed the brakes, and we may even just take a look at the front end, see what all I did many years ago and I didn't care as much as I do today. So, let's get to it, shall we?
Hold on, stay back. Jack it up!
Jack stands! Safety.
Remove the wheel!
Throw it under the car for safety. Now if your drum is stuck, seized on, or just doesn't want to come off, I'm going to show you this little trick I picked up to get them off there easy without using a drum puller or whatever it is. Honda's got a good feature. Get you a 12mm in a socket. Go to your front seat. You want to take out this bolt and the one over there. Now you can insert those into these threaded little holes on your drum. Start them by a finger. And tighten them down little by little on each side. I think it was time to change these anyhow. Alright, if you're diving into this to yourself as well, here's some things you can check out for. Now, you see all the moisture? See how wet and icky? Oh wow, that's super icky. The brake cylinder is probably leaking, and by this leaking. So before you tear into your rear drums, you should probably want to make sure you've got shoes, hardware kit, and cylinder. Show them.
I don't know. Wow, round.
Yeah? Is it good?
Wow.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh no, okay. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to change it all. Every bit of it. Just none. Just a little bit. So I'm going to say the last time I did this, I just didn't have them adjusted correctly, because as you can see, here's practically nothing. Then we got a little bit up here still, but this side is pretty consistent. So we'll just make sure we put it back together properly this time. So this is what I've had laying around in my shop for a while. I actually bought it for a 97 EK coupe. I'm fairly certain my 98 sedan is going to have the exact same stuff. So we got our drums, we got our cylinders, we got our shoes, and we've got our hardware kit. Now everything you see here should be enough to completely rebuild those rear drums. Should be. Alright, let's get these drums apart. Let's see here. Let's take a spring out. Get these little retainers. You just take a pair of pliers, push in, and then you'll twist the little clip Now we want to get this horseshoe clip out here. Right there. One in on the bottom of the horseshoe. One in right in here. Make sure you can get it angled to where it'll work. I'm gonna try a screwdriver now. Let's get in there and pry it out. This should come out. Little washer. All right. So here's all the old parts. And upon further inspection, this spring's little hook on this side was completely broken off. Yeah. Now we're just gonna take a little brush and clean up in here a little bit.
Alright, we're gonna take out this little cylinder. I got your 10 mil line wrench. Use the same 10 mil line wrench if you got enough room.
Okay. So we're going to get our new cylinder out here. We're going to leave the cap on the bleeder. We're going to pull the plug out from there. Now this guy, there we go. Yeah, she's a wee bit leaky. By a wee bit, I mean enough to probably be this part of the issue we're having. Alright. Here, back. Get back. Alright, we're going to put our new one in real quick and then we'll get right back to putting everything back together. We'll do the line first, then we'll put our bolts back in. Get everything going by finger first before we start cranking on anything. Just to make sure your threads are lined up. Snug. Snug, okay? Not Superman strength tight, okay? Same thing on your brake line. Just get her going by finger as far as you can. Make sure it's nice and center. Alright, so I'm going to try to do the shoes and the hardware and everything without having to refer to the other side, former pictures, or the interwebs, okay? I think I paid attention enough and laid out the old stuff enough to where this should be fair, okay? That being said, if you're doing this for yourself, it's always a good idea to pull both drums off at the same time. That way, if you get to this point here and forget, you can just walk up on over to the other side, get your eyeballs on it, and come back over here and just repeat it. So with that being said, we're just going to run right into this and see if we remember. Alright, let's put the e-brake part back together here. Goes on a lot easier than it comes off, I'll tell you that much. This don't quite line up, so we're just going to reach in there with a screwdriver or a pick, whatever you got handy. Straighten it up to where it lines up. There it goes. Alright, I got it figured out. I got it all together. I will say this. I first put this spring in this hole and then realized that there was no way that was right. So I put it in this hole. So, you know, the big long spring goes from up here to over here. Then I was struggling to get the adjuster and stuff in. But I got it. So now you just take your new drum, slide it on, take it off, adjust it to where you get just a little bit of drag. See, it's real easy to spin. So we're going to adjust it a little more. Take a flathead and work that adjuster. There's the adjuster. You just turn it to where it spreads. Just get you a little bit of drag, and we're good. Alright, since I already put you all through the horribleness of me doing this side, I'm just going to do the other side real quick off camera, get it done. And then we're going to move on to bleeding the brakes, which I'm going to wait for an extra set of hands to make it easier so they can pump, release, pump, release, so we can try to get all the air out of the system. See if these leaky cylinders are actually the problem rather than the brake booster.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Alright, I found the cause of all the problems. Here's one. Wheel cylinder it fell right apart when I took it out. The other one was just super leaky out of the boots already. one of the springs was broken, one of the top ones. Works now. That's the important part. But yeah, as you've seen, the shoes were laceless, but now they're good. E-brake actually works now, so we're good. Everything's great. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching, if you've been watching, and be sure to like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. I think that's going to conclude part 2.